She would like to thank her coaches along with Jack and Lucas. Erica would also like to thank her parents for everything they have done for her and for her friends and teammates for always supporting her. Next up is number 32, Emerson Gidry. Emerson is the daughter of Jennifer and Jeff Gidry. Emerson has been playing basketball for 9 years. She is involved in National Honor Society, Student Council, Lake Crew, and Spirit Club. Her favorite memory is when they went on a float trip and their float got hijacked, and Ellie and her swim a mile at the end. After high school, Emerson plans to attend Indiana University and major in finance. She would like to thank her dad for helping her to get to where she is today and being her biggest motivation. Next up is number 14, Elizabeth Holloway. Elizabeth is the daughter of Kara and Cleve Rice. Ellie has been playing basketball for 7 years, and some of the other activities she does at Triad High School are National Honor Society, Student Council, Spirit Club, and Lake Crew. After high school, she's going to attend the University of Louisville in Kentucky and plans on majoring in engineering. Ellie's favorite memory in Triad basketball was going to the Dolly Parton Stampede in Branson. They made some really good friends that night. She would like to thank her parents for showing up, her coaches for pushing her to do better, her teammates. She could not have gotten here without them, and her teachers at Triad for everything they have taught her and other students. Next up is number 23, Alexia Moore. Alexia is the daughter of Laura and Ryan Metcalf. Alexia has played basketball for 8 years. Other activities she participates in include serving as Student Council President, National Honor Society President, and a member of the IHSA Student Advisory Committee. She is a member of Spirit Club, Spanish Honor Society, Spanish Club, First Project, Lake Crew, the Knights Council, and Future Business Leaders of America. After high school, Alexia plans to attend a 4-year university to earn a degree in accounting. Her favorite basketball memory is going to $7 sitting with the team and President throwing up from the rides. Alexia would like to thank her parents for always showing up and supporting her. And she would also like to thank her teammates for making the hard days easier at Group and always being there for her to lean on. And finally, we have number 1, Presley Thompson. Presley is the daughter of Jonathan Thompson. Presley has played basketball for 6 years. Her favorite memory was playing jackbox on the way to Branson. After high school, she plans to attend Maryville University
Mascoutah High School, and welcome to Indian basketball on a Friday night in February. It is Lady Indian basketball. It's the final regular season game of the year for the Lady Indians. As we say hello, Owen Dexter with you from Rick Mason Gymnasium on the Triad Nights as the Indians wrap up the regular season with a nice conference matchup here this evening on this Friday night. The Indians come into this game 8-18. A much better year. After last season, the Indians were 3-28 a season ago. This year they come in again 8-18, having lost their last 6. Haven't won a game since the 24th of January in the Vandalia tournament. So 6 consecutive losses. They have this one here tonight. That will wrap up the regular season. And the Indians will be back in action against these very Knights of Triad on Tuesday in Carbondale for the regional semi-game. And the Indians would love to win tonight. That would give them a lot more confidence heading back into that game on Tuesday. The Indians coming off a 6-point loss earlier this week on Monday at Carbondale. They picked up that win. They picked up that loss, rather, 43-37. But the Indians started this losing streak. They were only 8-13 after the loss to Marissa back on January the 28th. The loss to Marissa had them lose 42-41. And then they have not lost since. They lost a bunch of devastating losses. Lost to Marissa by 1. A loss to Jerseyville by 1. A couple of bad losses in there as well, but certainly some losses that you wish you could have had. They had a game against Waterloo that they were in the game at halftime and ended up falling out of favor in the third and fourth quarters. And now tonight against Triad, a team that last time they played them back on January the 6th, well, they kind of took it to town on the Indians, a 58-31 victory for Triad back on the 8th of December. Triad, on the other end, they come into this year with a 17-11 record. They've played good basketball this year. They've played good basketball this year. A 63-33 win their last time out on Tuesday against Columbia in Columbia. That was their 17th loss. Triad has not really had any massive winning streaks or losing streaks. They're massive. They have one winning streak of 4 games that stretched that stretched the Christmas tournament, as well as a couple games coming out of the holiday, 5-game winning streak, that is, a couple games coming out of the holiday break. So certainly the Indians very pleased to get this one back here this evening. And so the Indians would like to pick up a W tonight against a team that has had their number over the last couple of years as we approach tip-off here this evening. For Triad, they are led by Juliet Duff, who's played in 27 of Triad's 28 games this year. Duff, a 5'10 freshman, averaging 10.6 points per game, averaging 10.6 points a game, not to mention 3 rebounds a game as well. She's been one of the bigger workers. Erica Boyce comes in next, 9.4 points per game. She's had a good year as well. And she comes in as a 5'7 senior, 9.4 points a game. She's had herself a good year. Emerson Guidry leads the team on the defensive side, averaging almost 7 rebounds a night. She's had herself a nice year on the defensive end as well, putting together a pretty solid start to a really solid senior campaign. Emerson Guidry. You saw at the beginning of the broadcast, you did see the Triad Senior Night, which is a very fun-fitting recognition of Triad seniors, Presley Thompson, Elizabeth Holloway, Erica Boyce, and Emerson Guidry, as well as Alexia Metcalf. So a very fitting send-off for those girls as they move on in their careers and their dreams and everything they want as they approach the end of their high school basketball careers as well as their high school careers in general. Of course, Indian seniors were sent off a couple of weeks ago. The Indians have a big one here tonight. They're trying to pick this one up again. Gain a little momentum because it's the Indians and the Knights who play again on Tuesday night. In Carbondale in the regional semifinal game So that will of course be interesting to see. The boys, well, they will play Marion in their first regional game next week. They will play Marion in their next regional game. Of course, that not for some time. 9:15 until we tip this one off. The Indians trying to pick up a win, snap a losing streak to end the regular season. Last time these two teams faced off, as I mentioned, Triad beat the Indians 58-31. Indians were in that game. The Indians were led by Harper Whitworth with 11 points, who also had 11 rebounds. Had a Harper Whitworth had a double in that game. And the Indians shot 45% from the free throw line in that game. That was a big killer, 9 out of 20 in the free throw competition. Obviously, you can do that math, and obviously you don't win that game simply by making 20 free throws. That's only another 11 points, but that can also be some momentum grabbers that can do all kinds of things to maybe try to help with that and try to pick up a W tonight. So as the Indians continue to get ready for this one, they need to do well better at the free throw line and hopefully try to get some points inside. Get some points inside. It's the Indians, it is the Knights. This is Indian Basketball on the Indian Sports Network.
I didn't even bring in any money, so
off with the Knights of Triad High School. We are just about ready to go. As well, cannot wait for this one here on a Friday night. The Indians trying to pick up a W against the Knights. The Indians come in again. They've lost 6 in a row, trying to snap that losing streak. Coming into it tonight, trying to figure out a way to get this one here tonight. As the Knights come in again, 17 and 11. Again, these two teams will meet on Tuesday in Corbindale for the regional semifinal. Triad band is here. Indians students coming in from back, starting to trickle in from Mascoutah. Should be a good atmosphere. Should be a good one here on a Friday night. The Tribe in the Knights. Tip-off is next. You're watching Indians basketball on the Indians Sports Network.
Hey guys, what's up? Today, I'm back with another video. I'm gonna teach you guys how to throw football. Whoa. That was hard to watch. Not only the audio is bad, but the video quality too. If your internet looks like this, look no further. Whisper Internet is the best internet provider in Mascoutah, Illinois, and beyond. So switch today. If interested, head down to 9711 Fuster Road, Mascoutah, Illinois, or call at 1-800-765-7772. Whisper. Service is our passion. Internet is what we do.
Friday night, the Indians win the opening tip, and we are underway. Indians and Triad on a Friday night in Troy. Welcome to Rick Mason Gymnasium. Owen Dressler with you. Indians start the night with the basketball, and a quick travel down to the far side as Avery Bame walked out of bounds, so took 2 steps without the basketball. Triad takes the basketball, 17 and 11 on the year. Elizabeth Holloway downtown gets it over to Erica Boyce, down to the corner. Emerson Guidry trying to find her way to the baseline and kicks it back out. And a look across Presley Thompson, swing down Boyce. Boyce down to the elbow, kicks it out. Thompson, Guidry rather, down the lane, gets this one out. Off the wing, down to the lane, gonna throw one up off the glass, and it's in for Erica Boyce. And Triad starts tonight with 2. They'll go into the press. The full court press here. Uptergrove trying to split defenders, gets trapped, and she traveled again. And the Indians turn it over for the second time in 2 possessions. In the first minute, not even going, 7:09 left in the opening quarter. Lexi Metcalf has it on the baseline to get it in for Triad. Dishes this one out for Thompson. Out of the corner for Alexia Metcalf off the elbow. Kicks it back out. Here's Boyce, pulls up at a 7-footer, didn't go. Loose ball, and Uptergrove able to find the rebound. Under a minute plus into the first. Uptergrove trying to try to drive, and her pass gets not really intercepted, but then Emerson Guidry grabs it, and the fouls we go the other way. And they'll put that foul on Chichi Uptergrove, her first of the night. So Uptergrove gets her first foul of the evening. And now Presley Thompson up the floor for the Knights. Now they go down the right side, gets stonewalled, gives it back in from downtown. She'll try to drive, and now she travels, and the Indians will take one back. Very good, sizable crowd tonight for the Knights. The Indians have a pretty good crowd for a girls' game here tonight. Sure, that side of the gym will fill up as the night goes along. Avery Bame bounced to Uptergrove, still got to get it across the timeline with the full court Triad press. Uptergrove dribbles to her left, finds it, and then goes falling to the ground and gets fouled. They call that foul on Emerson Guidry. First of the night for the Knights as well. And the Indians will take it inbounds, 2-0 Triad, 6:31 to go. Avery Youngwalter off the inbound. Swings it right for Callie Coons, trying to drive into the corner. Avery Bame fakes the 3, digs down to the baseline, whips around, and goes up and in. Avery Bame with a nice move to find her way to the basket. The Indians even at 2. Out of the corner, here's a 3 from the right corner. It's good. Emerson Guidry knocks it down. So the Knights come down and immediately answer to take a 3.52 lead. Full court press. Uptergrove rolling to her right, trying to find somewhere to go. Between her lands, goes back Whitworth down into the elbow, down the left side of the lane. Knocks the Triad player down, no whistle. Coons back out to Uptergrove. Uptergrove downtown, kicks it right for Bame. 5:46 to go in this first quarter. Bame's pass over the head of Callie Coons, and then it's grabbed by Whitworth, but not without it being, without it being touched, excuse me, by a Triad player. It's an over and back, and now Triad takes it back. Metcalf takes it in, dives into the elbow, kicks it back out. Across, here's Metcalf to the corner for Boyce. Look inside and then back to Boyce. Metcalf drives down the lane, fires one in, rolls off the rim, didn't go. And then Metcalf catches it out of bounds underneath to turn it back over to the Indians. Avery Stogner will check into the game for the Indians. Callie Coons will take her spot on the bench. 5:25 to go first quarter. The Indians trailing by 3, 5-2. Stogner from the right baseline, gets it into Uptergrove on the right side. Dribbles back, double team, gets to Stogner. She gets around defenders. Lost the handle on it, taken to the half-court line. And now back the other way, Metcalf trying to go down the right side of the lane, up and in. Alexia Metcalf puts one in, and the Indians trail 7-2. 5:08 to go first quarter. Stogner across the timeline, finds Whitworth down to the left elbow, finds Youngwalter right block, goes up, draws a foul. And Emerson Guidry got her hands on Youngwalter, and that'll be the second foul of the quarter for the Knights, and Youngwalter will go to the line for 2. So Youngwalter gets her first crack at the free throw line tonight. Indians get theirs. Last time they played Triad, the Indians were 9 of 20 at the line. Free throw for Young Walter goes, and it's 7-3. So a couple of subs here for the Knights after they started all 5 of their seniors on their senior night. Second free throw for Whitworth is good. And the Indians trail now 7-4. And a look in, the new guy, Kenzie Becker in, kicks it back out to Torio Buccina, who fires right in off the glass and in down the right side of the lane. The lead is 5 for the Knights, 9-4. Stogner rolling right and left on the baseline, fires it, bounces it into to Bame. Over the head, passing up for Whitworth, feeds Updergrove down the lane and then fires it off the leg. It kicks back into that Knight. That's Juliet Duff trying to go down the lane. Her pass goes off the hands of Erica Boyce. It's kept inbounds by Daddy Gentleman, and now Boyce going to try to go to the block, puts one in and gets the bucket. And the Indians will take a timeout. A weird chain of events. Updergrove trying to bounce one across the lane, ended up kicking it off. Ended up bouncing it off the legs of Juliet Duff, who took it down the lane. She found it to Erica Boyce. It almost rolled out of bounds. It was kept in by Addie Gentleman. And then Boyce got it back and took it to the lane, put it in. 4:23 to go. First Torrance Sounds on the timeout. And so the teams will start to make their way back to the floor. 11-4 Triad, 4:23 left. Triad 2 fouls, the Indians 1. The Indians have used their first timeout. DeRay Collier will check into the game for the Indians. Gigi Updergrove finds her way to the bench. Collier trying to get the inbound, but it's taken away. Bame pass tipped off. Ball missed by Gentleman. Loose ball on the floor on a rebound attempt, and a foul is called low on the floor underneath. And that foul will go on Harper Whitworth, second of the quarter for the Indians, with 4:17 to go in the opening quarter. They're going to call that foul on Triad. They put that one on 24, that's Addie Gentleman who gets that foul called. Whitworth takes the inbound, back to Bame. Dribbles to her right, trying to get it across. Man-to-man defense here for the Knights. Whitworth double-teamed, fires it over to Collier. On the left wing, Collier dribbles it back, pulls it back near the backcourt logo. Collier double-teamed, bounce to Youngwater to the right side, still behind the arc. 3:59 to go in the first. Trying to find it, Bame underneath, up and drops in. A good look to Bame underneath. The Indians trail by 5, 11-6. 3:50 left in the opening quarter. Look underneath on a first pass coming out the other way. And Erica bore the Knights. A 7-point lead for Triad. Young Walter down to the corner, trying to get it across the line. Gets triple teamed to the corner, and a pass is tipped into the hands of Gentleman, who takes it. Now Triad keeps it on this side of the floor. Duff looking inside off of Whitworth and trickles out of bounds. Stays with Triad, 3:27 left in the first. Floats this one out, gets it out for Kenzie Becker. Pulls this one out, looks inside, gets it to Boyce, who's going to go up, gets a foul. Collier will get called for the foul. And Becker will hit the free throw line for the first time tonight. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Game started later than anticipated, scheduled for 6. Senior night festivities took it a little bit longer. First free throw for Boyce will fall. And it's an 8-point lead for the Knights. 14-6 early. Gigi Updergrove checks back in. DeRay Collier will find her way to the bench. And Boyce will shoot her second free throw. And that one bounces off the back of the rim, didn't go. Good box out by Avery Stogner, who will force at least a jump ball, though the jump ball stays with Triad. Lexi Metcalf checks back into the game for Triad. And they will keep it from the baseline, and they'll keep it baseline out of bounds, and a chance to get some more points on the board. Pass though, picked off by Harper Whitworth. He'll take it down the left side of the lane, and then it gets knocked out of bounds off of, I believe that was Addie Gentleman. And the Indians will get it for the baseline out of bounds. Updergrove to inbound, fires this one out for Avery Bame. Bame looks inside, but that pass taken away by Juliet Duff. Now it's grabbed, Bame back to Whitworth, goes up, no foul called. Out to Bame, Bam on the elbow, gets it over to Stogner. Had 3 threes in the Indians' last game against Jerseyville. Updergrove has it stolen, then it's grabbed by Lexi Metcalf, and now a foul is going to go against the Indians. I'll call the foul on Stogner. 2:54 to go, first quarter. 8-point lead, Triad, 14-6. Callie Coons comes back into the game. Avery Bain will hit the bench. Juliette Duff will take it up the left side of the floor for Triad. Rolls to her right. Gives this one off for Kenzie Becker. Now back up for Torrio Buccina. Gets it back up. Presley Thompson's going to get called for a travel. And the Indians will bring it back. 2:42 to go, first quarter. Indians trailing by 8, 14-6 early. Callie Coons to inbound just to the left of the scorer's table. Gets it over to Updergrove. Updergrove to Young Walter across up the right side. Ball's knocked out of bounds and fouled. That foul will go against Becker, and the Indians will get their 4th foul against them. And Triad, and that'll be a bonus, and that'll unlock the Indians' bonus time. Any fouls occurred by Triad the next 2:32. Pass by Coons up off of Updergrove out to Stogner. Left corner 3 coming up, and it's well short and airballed. Updergrove though goes up to grab it, then goes back up and draws a foul. She'll hit the free throw line. 2:24 to go. Updergrove at the line. She'll get 2 shots here. And Updergrove's first bounces off the back of the rim and no good. Updergrove's second free throw is going to fall. So Updergrove goes 2 for 2. The lead is down to 7. 2:21 to go, first quarter. Boyce looking inside, finds Duff down inside. Again, now that ball's kicked out, back to Boyce. Kicks it right side, Presley Thompson right wing 3. Whistle blows before it could happen, and we got bodies on the ground. Thompson is up, looking shaken up. And I believe, I can't tell, and there is an injured Triad player on the ground. That is Kenzie Becker. Updergrove will get called for the foul, but that is not the concern of anybody right now. Kenzie Becker, Lexi Metcalf was on the ground. And she's up of her own accord, walking over to the bench. They say the foul was not a shooting foul. Say it occurred after the shot. Juliette Duff will inbound, kicks this one out for Emerson Guidry. Guidry gets it out to Juliette Duff, 2:07 to go. Boyce now down the corner, up to the right block, up off the glass, didn't go. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Avery Bain. 2:03 left, first quarter, 14-7. Kick to the corner, Boyce. Bain, the defender, fires inside looking in, and then it's loose on the ground. Bodies everywhere, ball everywhere. Stogner comes out of it with it for the Indians. And the Indians will try to bring it back. Stogner up the right, dribbles back to her left, gets it over to Young Walter, fires it across for DeRay Collier, out for Stogner. Dribbles down to the baseline, has to pull it out. Gets it back over to Callie Coons. 1:38 to go. Coons looks inside. Bain up off the window, falls. Indians have 9 points. And Avery Bain has 6 of them. Look inside, Callie Coons got a hand on it, grabs it, double team, down dribbling out to her right. Fires it ahead, gets it to Stogner, who keeps possession down the left side of the lane. Down to the corner, and then traveled, and now back to Triad, 1:17 to go first quarter. Juliet Duff has it for the Knights, gets it back out. Emerson Guidry over to Kenzie Becker. Becker dribbles to her right, gives to Duff. Duff on the right, Duff on the left wing, trying to find it out. Gets it back over to Boyce. Boyce just had a hand in her face by Avery Bame. Duff in the left corner, dribbles to the right to the elbow, kicks it now underneath. As up goes Guidry, didn't get it, and a foul is called. They'll call the foul on Whitworth. 49 seconds to go. First of the game for Whitworth. Both teams have hit the bonus in this first quarter. And that one is good for Guidry. Knights lead 15-9, 49 seconds left in this first quarter. Second free throw bounces on the back of the rim, but Guidry gets her own rebound, dishes this one off. Boyce trying to go down the lane, goes up and gets fouled. Bame called for that one, and Guidry back, and this time Erica Boyce will go to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. 16-9 with 45 seconds to go. One more free throw coming. Second free throw is up and good for Erica Boyce. Hit 17-9, 45 seconds to go. Young Walter fires, tipped, ball's pinballed off, and now Bame collects it. Young Walter dribbles up the right side, swings it back across for Avery Bame. Bame to Kelly Coons, off her hands, and picked up by Erica Boyce. Juliet Duff will get it back. She'll bring it over the logo. 30 seconds left, first quarter. Shot clock is off. Boyce across the timeline. Clock continuing to go. 23 seconds to go. Duff gets it over to Erica Boyce. Under 20 seconds. Swings it back. This is Tori Abracino, who gives it now to Elizabeth Holloway, who is a starter in this game. Here's Duff. Behind her back, pulls up the line, now tries to drive in again. Up off the glass, fires off the window, good. And that is going to do it for the end of the first. At the end of one, Triad leads by 10, 19-9. You're watching Idiot Basketball on the Idiot Sports Network.
Warrior Logo Wear doesn't just print gear. Since 2018, we've been helping organizations build identity, unity, and pride through high-quality branded merchandise and streamlined fulfillment solutions. Want to simplify your branded merchandise and look great doing it? Just contact us at info@warriorlogowear.com or call our number at 618-566-6864. You can also visit our location at 12 East Main Street, Mascoutah, Illinois, 62258.
Go to the second quarter. The Indians trailing by 10, 19-9. Baylor Finley into the game to start the quarter for the Indians. Indians get the ball out of the start of the quarter with the arrow. Collier feeds this one to Avery Bame. Indians trailing by 10. Bame trying to find somewhere to go, gets it out to Callie Coons. Coons to Young Walter, who gets it to Collier. Collier off to Bame, who puts in a 15-footer. It is 19-11. Kenzie Becker up the floor for Triad. 7:32 left in the second quarter. Bounces this one in, looks underneath. Presley Thompson bounces to Coons and picks it up. Fires it ahead for Collier, who can't connect with it. Ball's loose, Timlin's out of bounds. Who touched it last? I don't see the decision, and I think it's going to go, oh, they call a foul. They call a foul on Kenzie Becker. Cooper Whitworth checks into the game. Juliet Duff back into the game for the Knights. Stogner to inbound. She's also back into the game. This one out to Avery Bain. Looks inside to Whitworth. Off the glass. Kicks it to the corner. Collier's going to pull up. Left corner three. Airballed. Bain with a rebound. And a foul on the floor. Another foul call on Triad. 7:15 to go, second quarter. Young Walter inbounds out of the foul, and then it's tipped off Stogner, grabbed by Erica Boyce. She goes down the lane and puts one in. Lead back to 10, 21-11. 7:06 to go, second quarter. Avery Bame up the floor to the right side, kicks it back to Avery Stogner. Stogner on the wing, dishes it off for Bame. Loose ball grabbed on the ground, thrown ahead, down to the lane. Duff down the right side of the lane, goes up. It's going to bounce off the rim and fall. Triad on a run, 23-11. Bame fires it into Collier. Collier on the wing, dribbles back to her right, loose ball, picked up. Collier throws it away into the hands of Alexia Metcalf, and a foul is then called on Young Walter. Chichi have to go back into the game for the Indians. Excuse me, Eptergrove. Oh no, timeout is called by the Indians. 23-11, Indians have the trail to the Knights. This is Indian basketball on the Indian Sports Network.
Your dream home is just around the corner with Capital Construction Homes LLC. Quality finishings, skilled craftsmanship, and innovative design are all within reach here in your hometown. Capital Construction Homes LLC's custom home building has clients become family with our excellent customer service and care. Serving your community since 1994, experience luxury with Capital Construction Homes LLC.
Out of the timeout, Indians trail the Knights 23-11. 6:40 to go. First horn just rang for the timeout. Still waiting for both teams to return before Triad does. As we start the quarter, Juliet Duff takes it up across the timeline for the Indians. Duff out of the elbow, pulls it out, kicks it over to Presley Thompson. Thompson comes up back to Duff to the right side. Duff drives into the elbow, kicks it back out for Thompson. Thompson going to pull up, left wing three, missed it off the right side of the iron. Ball pinballed off, going to chase down by Metcalf, but she stepped across the timeline. Actually also stepped out of bounds. 6:20 left. Indians catch a break. Avery Bain will inbound to up the Grove. Trying to get around Duff. Gets it over to Young Walter. Young Walter to Bame. Bame down for Collier, gets it out. Here's Whitworth, kicks it right for Bame. Bame trying to drive down the right side through defenders. Throws it off the window, didn't go, and the rebound is picked up by Emerson Gidry. Juliet Duff fires out of the corner. Presley Thompson driving down the baseline, out of bounds. Off of Avery Bame, it was pushed out. They'll stay with the Knights, 5:52 left. This one thrown out, here's Duff. Duff floats one in off the front of the rim, and it tips in. 25-11 Triad, 5:40 to go, second quarter. 14-point lead for the Knights. Bame over to Collier. Collier fires it ahead, Avery Bame, back over for Updergrove, to the corner for Young Walter, in for Whitworth. Whitworth in off the block, and it's going to drop in. The lead is 12, 5:17 to go. Swings it back out, Presley Thompson. Duff's three doesn't go. Erica Boyce gets the rebound. She'll get fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. Indians' second foul of this quarter. 5:03 left in the second. 2 shots coming for Erica Boyce. Boyce on the night has 11 of the 25 points for Triad. And the first free throw good, she's got 12. Tori Obicina checks into the game. Elizabeth Holloway checks into the game as well. Addie Gentman is in as well. Callie Coons into the game for the Indians. Callie will sit down on the bench. 5:03 to go. Triad on top, and that one is good. Avery Bam into Callie Coons off the free throws. Coons gets it across, finds Uptergrove. Uptergrove trying to bounce it back for Bam. Bam pulls over the free throw line, puts it up, and it's in. Avery Bam with a jumper, and it's good. And it's 27-15, 4:43 to go. Looks underneath. Here is Holloway. Kicks it back out. Right wing three for Gentman, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds. Duff will be the last to touch it. And with 4:35 to go in the second quarter. The Indians will get it back. Callie Coons up the left side of the floor, pulls it up, double teams, finds Uptergrove, Ross for Young Walter. Back out for Bame, floats one in for Whitworth, and a foul.
Fouls on the night's number 14, Elizabeth Holloway.
I'll call that foul on Elizabeth Holloway of Triad. Third of the quarter for the Knights, the first of the game for Holloway. 27-15, Triad, 4:25 to go. This one thrown out for Callie Coons, down to the corner for Uptergrove. Down Dryers, Bame on the block, up and didn't go, too strong. Bame gets her own rebound, no, missed that one as well. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with the Indians. Inbound pass is out, grabbed by Avery Youngwalter, gets it back to Coons across the timeline. Coons gets it to Bame, and then it's taken away from her by Gentman. And now Duff will get it up the right side of the floor. 4:05 to go. Duff to the elbow, pulls up, lost the handle, gets it back out for Tori Obusina. Obusina off to Erica Boyce. Left wing three gonna come. It's gonna bounce off the iron, didn't go. Duff gonna get the rebound, and the floater is not gonna go. And then a rebound by Holloway is gonna get put up, and it's in. 29-15, 3:40 to go, second quarter. Bame, or Uptergrove rather, through the lane, gets it to Bame, finds Coons. Coons gonna go up, and a whistle foul. Another Knights foul. Callie Coons will go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. And her first free throw is off the iron, no good. Carly McLean into the game for Triad. 5'5" sophomore checks in. 3:34 to go. Callie Coons' second free throw. Back iron missed. Kavery Bame fights for the rebound. Can't grab it though. She's still on the ground, able to get up. And now the other way comes the Knights. Erica Boyce to Juliet Duff, and it's swatted out of bounds by Youngwalter. It'll stop the clock at 3:25. Shot clock at 31. Carly McLean off the left side of the lane, gets it over to Juliet Duff, pulls it back, looks underneath, and now a travel is called as Elizabeth Holloway had it underneath. 3:17 to go, second quarter, 29-15. Avery Bame to inbound, finds it over to Uptergrove. Uptergrove, Bame, now Bame still has it, the Indians got to get it across the line. Bame fires it at Whitworth, finds Stogner, who's able to get it finally across the timeline. Over to Youngwalter, looks inside, trying to get to Whitworth, didn't go, picked off by Juliet Duff. Duff down the lane of the elbow, kicks it up underneath, off the glass and in for McLean. 31-15, a 16-point lead for the Knights with 2:51 to go. Uptergrove's pass is deflected, back up and in by Abby Gentman, and that is going to force the Indians to take their third time out of the game in the first half with 2:46 to go. 30-second timeouts, and the Indians trailing 33-15. 2:46 to go, second quarter. Not exactly the first half the Indians were hoping to have in this game. .246 to go. Young Walter is going to get fouled. There'll be 2 free throws coming up off the Indian inbound. So Young Walter has made 2 free throws tonight. He's got 2 points, but both of those coming off the line. See if she can put 2 in here, and does the first. Second one is going to blow off the right side, didn't go. Rebound is going to go to Addie Gentleman. Down to the corner. Boyce gets it off to Gentleman. Dribbles off the right side, and the ball is loose, and then a foul is called. Timeout taken by the Knights. .232 left in the second quarter. Out of the timeout, Alexi Metcalf to inbound here for Triad, and she'll get it out to Juliet Duff. Duff will bring it up the floor, take it over the right side, gives it off now to Boyce, who gets it out to McLean. McLean to the corner, grabbed by Gentman. Down the baseline, and it draws a foul. 2:19 to go in the second quarter. They call that foul on Bame, her second of the night. Callie Coons will come into the game. They'll put Bame on the bench. Gets this one out. Boyce gets it into to Gentman. And then another whistle blows, another foul. That foul's on Coons. 4th foul of the quarter for the Indians. Puts Triad in the bonus now as well. Gentman trying to drive down the right side. Picked off. Boyce trying to just throw one up, and now Whitworth grabs it. Here's Young Walter down the right side. She'll pull over the block and gives it back out to Stogner. Down to the baseline she goes. Kicks it back out to Young Walter across for Bain. Uptergrove. Uptergrove going to go up. Didn't get it. And a foul to boot. Free throws coming up for Uptergrove. They call that one on Erica Boyce, her second of the evening. Uptergrove's first goes in. 33-17, 1:54 left. Second quarter as we approach halftime here on this Friday night. Free throw good again for Uptergrove. 33-18. Ashley Thompson checks into the game for Triad. Here's Juliet Duff, who brings it up the floor. Dribbles to her right. Gives it over to Thompson. Thompson to the right side, gets it back. Out of the elbow, gets it now. Juliet Duff at the free throw line. Kicks it out. Right wing three. No, Brad Thompson gonna take the three out of the elbow now. Kicks it back out. Indians defense starting to pick up a little bit here. Upthrow nearly got a hand on that one. And now Duff on the left side on the left wing gonna take a deep three and hit it. 36-18 Triad. 1:16 to go, second quarter. Upthrow. Young Walter takes it now up the right side of the floor. Young Walter fires to the head for for Whitworth, who's going to foot one in off the glass. So it's a 3 for 2. Kicks this one off, dribbles it across left side. Trying to get it up. A Jumpman floater is going to go with a foul. 36-22. Kelly Coons called for the foul. Number 38-20. Gentleman will go has one at the line for the 3-point play. 38-20, 18-point lead for Triad. Could be 19 with Gentleman's free throw. And her free throw bounces out. Stogner gets the rebound for the Indians. Double teamed. And then stolen away. And it goes up and in, and a foul for Gentleman. 40-20, 46 seconds left. Free throw was good for Gentleman. 46 seconds to go. Coons will inbound. Up the floor, Upthrow on the wing, trying to dribble to the left side, gets it out to Coons. Back out, here's Collier. Up on the top of the wing, Collier across for Upthrow. Upthrow dribbles to her left, 23 seconds left in the quarter, but the shot clock still reads 9. Upthrow down the lane, dishes it off for Coons, out to Whitworth. Shot clock at 3, shot clock at 2, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll go out of bounds and back to Triad, 12 seconds to go. 12 seconds to halftime, 41-20 Indians trailing. Erica Boyce checks into the game for the Indians. And Kenzie Becker will bring it up the floor with 8 seconds left. Across, Guidry, Boyce looks inside, Becker, 3 seconds to go. Upthrow stole it, 2. And Upthrow up, didn't get it before the ball went off. And that is the end of the half. Indians trail 41-20 at the halftime. This is Indian Basketball on the Indian Sports Network.